Here comes the nasty gram.
Send a priest to save my soul, forget it.
Welcome back to the Nastygram RPG podcast. This is Star Wars Dreamscape, Episode 7. It's a Trap.
Feeling it too hard is the poison to the heart of a cynic.
Notes to the Jedi Council. Day 2 of the investigation. I have heard that we never really die until the Force no longer holds our form. I held the lifeless body of Thame Zero, yet there he stood, in the dreamscape of Ryloth. Not a thing of the Force, but a thing of electricity and energy, much like these Ashani creatures from the cosmic storm outside the station. Thames left us a message, or gave us a message, depending on how you describe his state. The Quorum has committed an atrocity, and still to this day continues to kill these creatures for the purpose of unlimited power. They render and process their bodies and use it as a means to power the demands of the station and these dreamscapes. He described an ongoing battle, one of constant escalation, between the scientists at the station and the Ashani they slaughter, all in an effort to keep them contained. One barrier is put in place only for it to be overcome, and a new means of imprisonment must be found. They have seeped into the dreamscape itself, manifesting a digital hologram into a physical form, and from there they attack, first as the Mon Calamari, this last time as a beast so terrible as a Rancor. Zero pointed us towards the center, pointed us towards the heart of the old research station where a secret lab exists. Many of our answers are there, along with many of those who have disappeared. This is where we sought to go before my master felt the passing of the captain. We tried to get to her, to save her, but it was a setup to throw us in the brig. Another life lost to their greed.
Hey, welcome back. This is Jake, and I'm going to be your game master.
This is Josh. I'm playing Jedi Knight Kevin Solamar, and before you give me any shit, anytime I'm not doing good at something, I'm not that kind of Jedi. Combat, not that kind of Jedi. Manipulation, not that kind of Jedi.
What does that leave? Diplomacy?
Hey folks, Dan here, playing Tridian Adulis, the Jedi Apprentice. It's really not that hard, Josh. All you got to do is roll 6s on a wild die. I'm telling you, this game is pretty easy.
I find it much more interesting to narratively give the GM just tons of 1s on the wild die.
Got it.
I'm doing this for you, Jake.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Okay.
Master, there are many coming. I can hear them. All directions.
Yes, we're not running.
He kind of looks questioningly at you. His lightsaber is still in his hand.
Have trust.
And he turns towards the doorway.
Don't resist.
We see dozens of blaster rifles and lights shining through the half-open door, still trying to fully open itself on the dark apartment. Tridium Adulis, his heightened senses, can hear the static in the helmets of all of the soldiers, drowning out their ability to hear anything. All but one. A cybernetic pilot who seems to command these soldiers. Drop your weapons. You're under arrest for the murder of Thame Zero and Captain Zagar.
Kevin's hands kind of slowly lower. He reaches and puts his lightsaber back into his belt and then reaches his hands back up, open. And he says, "This has clearly been a setup. This is a crime scene that looks like the crime scenes that have been happening here for months."
Place the lightsabers on the ground and slide them towards us.
Tridian, he's continually referencing you, Josh, as to what he should be doing, but he begins lowering his lightsaber to the ground.
Our investigation has led to many discoveries. The guilty parties are those in charge, the quorum behind the
Raise
station.
your hands and face the wall.
They have conducted these murders and disappearances in an effort to capture and kill the Ashani.
Red team, move in.
The energy here is alive, sentient creatures that are trying to escape, and the quorum will kill any who risk this happening, all for their profits.
They can't hear you, Jedi. Only I can.
He looks around at the security officers, and he says, "We are serving the purposes we were called here for, to investigate these crimes against Takari Station, against the security forces.
You won't use your tricks on them.
We are victims here, just like the victims throughout this station. Those that you look down on," he looks back at the pilot guy, "those that you think lesser, that you can treat as chattel."
Make sure that's a little tighter. Check for other weapons. These Jedi have been known to use blasters.
We will not resist. It is the truth that will be our weapon here.
Tridian looks somewhat confused.
You cannot hide any longer.
We have them in custody. Moving them to the detainment center. We see... Oh, Josh, show me. Tell me what we see.
Yeah.
As they take your things away from you.
We see Ngangu's throne room. His security gathered around that armored up bounty hunter looking lady. We see Kira sitting off on the side, maybe typing on a data pad. And we see a comlink that one of his security is holding up. And out of the comlink, you hear Kevin's voice continue to speak. He says, "The truth will get out, and that will be the only defense we need to right these wrongs."
Clever Jedi. We find our fearless Jedi in a jail cell. In a maybe 5-meter square room with a energy field along one wall, and then what just looks like kind of concrete on the other walls. No windows or anything like that. On the other side of that energy field, there is a small security desk, and sitting at that security desk is a droid. It seems to be just clacking away on some sort of data pad. But you know, when you were brought in here, there was a conversation about how the droid was here so that you couldn't use your Jedi tricks to force a person to let you out.
Kevin,
It also, I'm sorry, one more thing. It also, if it wasn't clear in the cutscene, besides the pilots, you've seen a few of those pilots now who seem to have some sort of weird authority all of a sudden. But besides from them, all of the station security that you've seen are wearing helmets and do not seem to be able to hear what you're saying. And Tridian, with your heightened senses, you could hear that there was like static being pumped into their like helmets. A precaution against your Jedi tricks. And here we are.
we should. Do the pilots have like a organization name, like the Internal Control Enforcement
Well, I
or
should've-
something?
I should've done
Special services.
Internal control enforcement. I like that.
ICE.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Well, you know, they actually are in charge of making sure no one leaves the station.
We'll call them the Heat.
Kevin looked around when we first got in here. Not the most technically savvy, but he is good at security. So he wanted to get a sense. Obviously, there's this droid. Are there other monitoring things in here? Are we being? Is there surveillance that can
There
listen
is.
and hear us?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. There's two other rooms in this little complex that are like the one you're in, and they're both currently empty. There's the little security desk with the droid sitting at it. Doesn't seem to be doing anything of consequence. And then beyond that, there is a blast door, no window or anything, currently closed. You can see the control panel that would unlock or lock it. You know, with your security knowledge, it probably can't be unlocked from this side. I mean, without, doing some sort of hacking type thing. Like it can't, it's designed so that you have to open it from the other side.
Okay. Something I think would be cool and very Cavanish in this point. Obviously, as players, and even as characters, we have a pretty good damn sense of what happened to Captain Zagar.
Mm-hmm.
But I also, because I haven't used this power yet, Cavan is kneeling, sitting cross-legged on the ground in kind of like a meditative stance.
Mm-hmm.
And he's calling on his power short-term memory enhancement to, we barely had any time in that crime scene at Captain Zagar's place. And he's going back through and while it's still fresh, he's trying to enhance every detail he can. Obviously, we know who's responsible, but anything that he can see in there that might indicate, anything that could help him in the future. So I'm going to try to do that.
Cool.
This is a difficult roll. 14 is moderate. So I'm going to spend character point. I think this is cool. Maybe we can roll character points and get to keep some of them ourselves. Ooh, a 6. That's interesting. Another 6.
Holy shit.
See, didn't I tell you?
It's easy.
It's really not that hard.
That actually brings it up to a
thanks.
30.
Thanks for reminding me, Josh. So let's pause. Guys, roll a D3 for character points.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for reminding me. I do have my Game Master points I need to use to kill characters.
Ooh, another 6.
Ooh.
God, this game's so easy.
We get to keep these?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. So I'm down to a 1.
You're
then
good, Jedi.
back up to a 3.
All right.
And
What are you at, Dan?
8.
Wow. You don't need to use them. You just keep rolling.
You keep
sixes.
rolling 6s.
Oh, this is kind of cool. It does it in a way of episodes.
Mm.
So my short-term memory enhancement actually extends back through the whole last episode.
Cool.
So maybe this could even help me. I go back through the crime scene initially, but then everything that kind of led up to that, the conversations with Thame, thinking through everything you said, the interactions with that Rancor, Cavan trying to reach out into its mind. He's going back through all of these things.
There's something else I want to give you, and it's in a different episode, but I'll do it anyway.
Yeah, I would suggest just focusing on episode 4, 5, and 6, or 1, 2, and 3.
So you're thinking about first the crime scene you just saw, the murder of Captain Zagar, and how clear it was that it was made to look like there was a struggle, but it was made like all of these cuts were very intentional, very made to look like lightsaber cuts. No one is going to argue it, and no soldier, no security guard is going to go in there and think it was anything besides Jedi lightsabers.
Yep.
And then you think about something that Tritium had told you about when Zero was killed, the intention that seemed to be put into the attack to kill him, the lightsaber wound in the chest. You think about the ship, the pilot ship being set to self-destruct, and it occurs to you that explosion in the cargo bay probably wouldn't have destroyed the whole ship. It probably would have just destroyed the pilot ship. The point of that was to hide any evidence that it might have been anyone besides the two of you that killed Thame. And you start thinking about your interactions since you've been here and what could be used against you. And you realize that you've been set up
from jump.
Mm-hmm.
This is great. Just the way the skill is written and the way Jake's using it, it's like, this is perfect for how dumb your players are. In addition, if a game master provided clues or leads to clues that the players originally missed or ignored, this power can be used to recall them.
That's what happens when you read all the way to the end of the Force power.
Easy mode. Yeah.
That's great.
So Cavan's just sitting there in this meditative trance, going through this, and as Tridian is, I don't know, just watching him, or
Tridian's watching the surroundings. He's watching the droid, and he's trying to understand his opportunities here, or
Did we see where our belongings were brought?
No. You know they were brought into this like facility, but you're not sure where they went after that.
Ooh, do we know where we were brought in the station?
You do. You're in the main sort of security complex, which conveniently is near the center of the station.
We just do the thing that they make jokes about, like on like Star Wars memes, where we take our lightsabers and just cut holes in the floor and keep going down different levels.
Inconveniently, the place is full of cops.
Kevin opens his eyes and kind of...
Tridian standing kind of up by the bars to this prison cell, looking out. He's thinking... The juvenile thought in his head is that he wants to fuck with the droid with his telekinesis, but he knows better than to exercise his powers.
You're very bad at telekinesis, aren't you?
Very bad.
Yeah. You both are. I remember that.
So he's just kind of stewing at the situation as he looks through the bars.
Tridian, you know something that I've always had a bit of a disagreement with the Jedi Order about?
I've heard others speak of it.
It's an approach, it's a mentality that the Order has of complete self-reliance. The fact that Jedi are supposed to work within ourselves only. That the Jedi Order can be trusted only as this insular thing. There's a reason that he kind of smiles, my path in the Order will be limited. Why I will likely never attain the rank of master. I was too old. I had too much exposure to the world. I was an adult. I was an investigator. Things that I have found very useful, even since becoming a part of the Order. But from a certain perspective, the Jedi, they distrust these things. They distrust the other forces of the galaxy. But sometimes those assets can be invaluable. Sometimes we need more than what we alone can bring.
But as Jedi, are we not the arbiters of the Force?
We are users, wielders of the Force. Arbiters, I don't know. That might be too strong. We have a role to serve, but isn't our role to serve the Republic, to serve the very thing that we try to distance ourselves from?
We are to be devoid of attachment. Attachment will only bring strife.
There is wisdom to that. Entanglements, emotions, relationships can interfere with our duties. But neglecting to understand the value in others who do not approach the galaxy in the same way that we do, I find is a failure of the teachings of the Order.
When you say failure of the Order, Tridian turns and looks at you. Then he turns back and looks out the bars. Now what then?
We wait and hope that our truth will indeed be the weapon that we have been to replace those we have been deprived of.
He folds his arms and he doesn't say anything. He just keeps looking out through the jail cell.
Time passes for the first time in this whole game. It's been like a few hours since you arrived.
I think it's been like 1 or 2 days.
Not long.
Not
I
long.
think
We
there
had
hasn't been any
one
real
long
downtime.
rest.
Yeah. Could both of you give me a perception check during this downtime?
Straight perception.
What skills do you have that you think might what are the like
Search, investigate.
Bargain, con, hide, sneak, search, investigation,
roll
persuasion.
investigation?
It's always the answer I want. Hey, I took Dan's advice. Just rolled 6.
13 for Tridian.
26.
You guys are there for hours, days, in fact. After about
Do we level up?
12 hours, You get some sleep, you wake up, you're just hanging out. And Kevin, you notice that next to the droid, the lights in the ceiling are kind of flickering. You're watching them for a while, and you start to think that they are a pattern. The droid actually turns and looks at you, and then it turns at the light. Maintenance, malfunctioning light in cell block B.
Tridian, do you understand binary?
Yes.
He looks at you, and then his eyes go to the light.
Tridian stands up, he was kind of slouched or slumped, with his back against the wall, and then he sits up a little straighter when he sees the message or understands the message.
Okay. You watch it for a while. It cycles, keeps cycling. It's the same every time except for one thing. It says count 455. We help. And then it's a number. It's 200 something. It's gone through it that many times. Every time it's one more. You think, based on how long the message is, probably 6 more hours before help
shows up.
Tridian does not understand binary, but you see him sitting. He looks pretty relaxed.
Cavan doesn't?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Cavan does not understand binary. That's a Dan thing too.
Yeah, it is.
Normally it's mixing up your own
Yeah.
character name. It's really hard to keep 2 player names track. He's just sitting, looking relaxed, and says, "How long?
6 more hours.
We should rest."
Tridian is now he's started pacing.
A few more hours go by. The droid stands up, goes to the door, pushes some buttons. You think, Cavan, that basically both people on both sides have to put in some sort of code. That's what's happening right now. The droid puts in its code, and the person on the other side puts in their code. Why don't you guys give me perception checks?
Would I have time to magnify my senses?
I don't know if you... No,
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd know...
What he's doing, he just
yeah.
gets up. Okay.
Oh,
Perception?
Yep.
I got Dan's dice over here now.
10.
20.
20. Okay, that's what you needed. You think you know the code the droid put in. The door opens. 2 security guards come in. They're not station security. They're...
A Wookiee and a Grimorian.
They're insects. They're verpine. They're wearing power armor over their very, very skinny bodies. They don't really wear clothes other than that. They don't really have anything to be modest about, though. They're insects. Sort of. I think they're kind of grasshopper looking, right? Like their heads. They have like
I think it's
mandibles.
mantis, like a mantis head.
heads, yeah, with antenna,
Mhm.
2 arms, 2 legs.
Mantis toboggan.
They walk in, blaster rifles out. They inspect the energy field. They have these helmets on. They're clearly like scanning it with different devices. Very tech heavy. And then they step back against the wall, and another one comes in. This one is enormous. It has to crouch to come through the doorway. It is Viticus. It's this large, kind of darker, shelled insectoid. You remember it from a vision. That never happened. But it steps in, and it steps up to the energy field, puts a clawed hand up, and touches the energy field, which kind of crackles. Hello, Jedi. I am Viticus Zeta, first chair of the Takari Quorum.
Viticus Zeta?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to see the Jedi for myself.
Mrs. Zeta, you've been quite thorough.
He turns towards one of his soldiers, and the soldier looks up at the camera, and you see the light go off on the camera.
Kevin smiles. He says, "Do you have a specific plan to how you hold us responsible for the murders that happened 2 months before we arrived, or do you just think no one will look that closely?"
No need. Clearly you are in league with Gangu, the astronomical. In fact, it would seem that before killing poor Captain Zagare, you kidnapped her niece and brought her to him.
There's one thing you might not be considering. Perhaps with everything you do know, you just don't have the background in it. Do you know that any Jedi who is accused of a crime will fall under jurisdiction of the Jedi Council for investigation? Crimes as serious as this will indeed be taken quite seriously by the Order. If word has not gone out yet, it soon will, and there will be quite a few coming.
You have not noticed. Nothing leaves Takari Station without my approval. You will become nothing but a rumor, a legend of something that might have happened here.
You underestimate the powers of bureaucracy.
I would like to thank you. I wasn't sure how I would get rid of Gangu the astronomical. He has been a thorn in my side for many years, probably more than you have been alive. And yet, the answer was always so simple. I just did not have the support of the people. But now that you have implemented him in this crime, we will simply open the airlocks to the cargo bay that he calls home and vent Section 6 into space.
It seems like you have everything quite figured out then.
But you don't. You think me some monster. You don't see the service I provide here. Service to the galaxy.
Monster, no, that would be giving you too much credit. You're simply a thief. Far less grand.
It's hard to read his expression, but you do think that sort of irritated him.
I'm
like-
trying to.
Like his back, he's probably got these weird wings under his shell, and they sort of rustle a little bit.
The Jedi Order exists to face the monsters in the galaxy. But for something as petty, well, thief, I guess, is appropriate. Although, to the Ashani, you certainly are a monster.
How do you know that name?
You would be quite surprised how many know. In fact, to continue the level of control that you seem to believe that you have on this station, you're going to have to vent a lot more than Section 6. In fact, you'd have to vent so much of the station, be left with nothing but you and your fellow petty thieves clicking your mandibles together in a boardroom.
He looks over at his soldiers, and he says, Verpines can survive the vacuum of space. And he turns around to leave.
What I'm trying to do is you just irk him to the point of giving up something.
Okay.
You upset him to the point of saying or doing something that he didn't come in here planning to do. I don't know if you want to give it a roll, a persuasion,
Sure,
maybe?
Sure, yeah. Maybe a persuasion versus his perception.
Yeah. Oh, fuck off. Back to the ones. Decent minus the one on the wild die. 16 with a one on the wild die. The Ashani know more than you might realize also. Do you even understand what they are beyond just the monetization that you try to steal from them in their life force?
He stops and he turns and he says, Jedi are fools. They think they know so much, but you do not. If it was not for me, for what we do here, then your Jedi Order would truly know monsters. We keep them at bay. And I think when you are gone, I will keep your lightsaber as a reminder. He leaves. He takes your lightsaber. That's the complication. But he gave you some information there.
Mr. Zeta, be careful with that.
I don't think our lightsabers aren't there.
No, yeah. He's gonna
he's just taking
out of
it off.
like when
okay.
he's gonna go to like the other room and
Well, but
literally
he
take
said
it.
he was going to take it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I say, Mr. Zeta, be careful with that. You wouldn't be the first to have found themselves cut down by the very thing that they thought was a trophy.
Doors close.
Kevin goes back and sits down again.
There could be no greater threat to a technological species than one that controls it. The Ashani are monsters to the Verpine. Boogeymen.
I guess what a monster is merely a matter of point of view. In fact, I believe that was an episode title earlier in the arc.
That was so on purpose.
So then who are we to say who the monster is?
Each creature can only speak from the perspectives they can understand. I feel that one of the most important things we can do as Jedi is try to widen our perspectives.
1 more hour.
Very well. Be ready.
About 45 minutes go by. Doors are open again. This time, 2 regular security soldiers come into the room. They've got this guy with them. He's swarthy looking, local. His clothes are dirty. He just looks like bad news. He's got like a scraggly beard. You notice one of his legs is cybernetic. They push him into the room. The droid says, "This is against protocol. No other prisoners are supposed to be brought to this block." The guards say, "It's on the manifest. Here, take a look. We were told to put him in cell 1, block B." The droid looks. "This is in order. Proceed." The energy field for the room next to you goes down. And this guy, he doesn't look at you. He just says something in a strange language. Tritium, you don't recognize it. It's Hut.
I do.
And he says, "You'll have 2 minutes."
Kevin smiles and looks over and says, "What are you in for, friend?"
Do not speak. The droid activates something and this like piercing noise fills the room. So you cannot communicate. After he's put in his cell, he's out of view. The noise stops.
Tridian is kind of sitting on one of the benches inside the cell. He's leaned over, kind of resting on his knees, and he's just waiting for that moment, waiting for that opportunity.
We'll have 2 minutes.
He nods his head kind of briefly.
Droid,
Yes.
we haven't been brought rations and water since yesterday. Do you plan on starving us to death before a trial?
Negative. My programming requires me to treat all prisoners with proper nourishment.
We require nourishment.
Please hold. The droid goes back, sits down. You can see it's probably communicating non-verbally. After a few minutes, you know that count is getting to like very, very close.
Mm-hmm.
The droid turns and it looks in that other cell. It can't see you. And it says, What are you doing? Prisoner, do not attempt to remove your... And then the room goes dark. You hear the droid hit the ground as an ion blast disables everything.
Okay. Energy shields.
Mm-hmm.
Everything goes down. It's completely black.
Pitch black. Tridian stands... I think he was expecting to like spring into action, but now he stands very cautiously.
You see a glow from the cell next to you.
I activate magnify senses.
Okay. There's a green glow coming from the cell.
There is no physical cell, right? It was just the energy fields.
So 3 sides were like concrete, and,
Okay.
and then the front was the energy field.
Technically, it's Darkrai. Yes. I'll do the senses thing as well.
Okay.
Gangoog sends his regards. And a couple vibro knives.
Excellent. He's like feeling his way forward around the edge of the door.
You can see the glow of something coming from that guy's cell now.
He moves over to him.
The guy's laying on the ground, his leg detached, and he's holding a glow stick.
Okay.
Yeah. He throws it. He slides it across the floor to you. And then he pulls 2 small knives out of the leg and slides those across. He says, "We got about 2 minutes, about 1:45 now."
Anyway, out but that one door.
Don't think so. On my way in, I saw a supply room 3 doors down on the left. Maybe your things are in there. A lot of soldiers out there. A couple of those cyborg ones too, although they might not be very happy right now.
What was the range of that blast that you just activated?
30 meters maybe, depending on the shielding of this place.
Are you coming with us?
No way. He looks down at his detached leg.
What will happen to you?
He shrugs. Says, "Gangu will take care of me."
Good luck and thank you.
You're like, this dude just got like hired out to do a job.
Semi-suicide bomber.
Yeah, right.
He's probably paying off a debt.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a crime boss.
He passes. Kevin passes one vibro blade to Tridian, and has the glow stick and moves towards the door.
Okay. First problem. The door's closed.
So I have the code.
Yep.
Do I think
It doesn't see it. I mean, no electronics seem to be on right now. So the door seems to be just physically closed.
Jake, does the droid, which is, essentially our guard, did it have like a secondary weapon? Like not,
it didn't look like it had
nothing
any
built
weapon.
in or
No.
Okay.
he tries the door?
Okay. It moves a little bit, but you can feel resistance. There's like some sort of hydraulic system in there that you could possibly force. The force. Control.
All right. What's our we just fucking fight our way out of this?
I think we're going to have to at some point, but
You can't
Tridian-
tell. I'm sorry, Dan. One
Go
second. You have no idea what's on the other side of that door. Like I said, there's no window or anything.
Tridian takes his vibro knife and puts it to the seam of the door, and he's going to try to slowly push it through the seam and then uses a handle to pull the door, kind of slide it open.
Okay.
Failed before, but he's going to try it again. Life detection to see
Okay.
if anybody's within 10 meters on the other side of the door.
All right, Dan, give me strength. Add 2 dice.
Great.
There we go.
6 on the old wild eye.
I got one too, and then I rolled the one with the second one. But
20
Okay.
for my vibro knife check.
22, which modified. So I will detect complete strangers. I won't detect strangers of another species.
Okay.
So I guess I can detect humans within 10 meters.
Okay. They're all near human.
It's
Cyborg.
you're like, I think there's just one out there, and we open the doors. It's just like 20 Verpine.
And 1 human.
Yep.
Kevin says,
You sense 3. One of them feels dimmer, which for a moment confuses you, and then you remember when you first met one of the pilots, you tried to do this.
enhanced. There's 3 out there. One of them is one of the pilots.
Tridian nods as he kind of nods as he's grunting as he's pulling at this door.
The door budges a bit, and then it starts to slide open. On the other side, from being brought in here, is a long corridor. But you can't see any of it. It's completely dark. What the audience would see is, this long corridor these two guards who are kind of like flailing around in the dark, trying to find like an emergency like light source or something, which isn't going to work. And then this cyborg guard who is actually on the ground at the moment.
Cavan, as the door starts to open, he sticks the glow stick like under his cloak.
Okay.
So it goes completely black.
Okay.
Because we both have magnify senses, and in his head, he's like, we're better blind
Cool.
with that up than we are giving them any sight.
Do you want to try to like get past them, basically? Like, like, is that the idea? Or we're fighting?
I think Cavan is going to go to the pilot.
Okay. As you start approaching the pilot, you see small like indicator lights. In the darkness. It's almost like floating lights out of nowhere, right? But you recognize them as being some of the lights on his cybernetics starting to boot back up. He does have some sort of, protection against this stuff. So he's coming back online a lot faster than everything else.
Okay. Cavan is going to rush to him and drive a vibroblade into the base of his skull.
Oh, boy! Jedi don't do that.
Yeah.
I love it.
I think
Little dark side.
he views this thing
So-
as like
Yeah.
being detached
It's
from
an extension
like
of the quorum. It's a lot of things.
So I'm going to give you guys like a surprise round, basically, where he's not active, and then he's going to basically be active after that, but at a decreasing penalty every turn.
Okay.
But none of this might matter. You might just kill him right now.
And I guess his intent is to quote unquote shut him off.
Sure.
So like he's going for like that metal thing.
Cool. Make an attack roll. Don't split your pool or anything. The DC is gonna be kind of high because you can't see. But you do have the enhanced senses, so I'll take that into account as well.
Okay. I don't have regular melee.
You don't?
I have lightsaber.
Silly that it's different. But I guess it makes sense.
What? Yeah. That's right. I crossed it out. Fucking A. There we go. There's my Dan roll.
You got the 6.
Told you.
It's an 18.
Yeah?
It's an 18 on 3 dice.
That's what I was going to say you needed.
Fuck.
That is a difficult
That's
roll.
a difficult roll, yeah.
That's what I said. Roll damage.
Vibro blade, is it strength plus 2?
Let's do strength plus 2. That sounds good. I'm not sure if that's accurate, but based on the situation.
Okay.
And I'm gonna not give him any armor because you've got such a good hit.
Okay.
I'm just gonna give him space strength.
That's pretty good. It's a 19.
No, I rolled bad. I got a 6.
I
So that's
just,
13. You mortally wounded. So incapacitated and then mortally wounded. So you shut him down with one strike. Yeah, I rolled a lot of ones.
Vibroblades on the back there.
Yeah, and what was it?
It's strength plus 1d plus
1.
2.
Yeah, we'll just make it a solid 2 because
Yep.
braining him. Yeah, it go. Well, you tell me. What is this?
I
look
think
like, if you could see it.
so. Maybe like those indicator lights start coming on, and then there's just sparking as the vibroblade. Like I picture. I think you described it. That guy, the security guy in Empire Strikes Back.
Yep. Lobo.
Yep. Basically, just the vibroblade cuts through the middle of that thing that wraps around the back of his neck, and it just sparks, and all those indicator lights go out.
Nice. Dan, are you moving forward with him?
Yeah, he's got a hand like trailing the wall.
Give me a perception. Sense. Roll sense.
Just my sense skill?
Yeah.
8.
Okay. Roll dodge. That'd be dexterity.
Okay. 10.
Nice. Okay. As you're moving down the hall, you can't see what's going on, but you sense one of these other soldiers. You feel a hand reach for you in the darkness, and you sort of step back, almost bump into the other one, but then maneuver between the two of them and right past. They got an 8 to grab at you.
Just kind of this awkward kind of shuffle through the hall.
Just trying to, remain aware of your surroundings because you can't see them, like which direction you're heading. And then you see that spark, and it gives you a point to hone in on. And you move past these two.
He takes like a few quick steps to like kind of quickly get by them.
Tridian, third door to the right.
What? Who is that?
Tridian, as soon as he's passed, puts his hand on the wall again, on the right wall, and starts like moving at it like a faster walk as he feels for each door as he goes by.
You find that third door. Give me another strength check to get it open. If you don't get it open this round, these guards are going to be on you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, probably not. 10.
10. You start to pry the door open. Just enough. There's some sort of light source on the inside of this door. And as it cracks open, you hear footsteps coming your way. These two guards see that light.
He cracks it open, and the light spills on him, and he immediately realizes what he's done, and turns quickly
it
towards
just doesn't open fast enough.
Yep.
Roll initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
9er.
Another 13. They're all coming up now.
Here they go. All right. Cavan, what are you doing?
Okay, so Cavan is kneeling down next to this guy, and he looks up maybe ahead of him. Tridian got ahead of him.
Yep.
Opens the door, sees that light coming out.
And then here's the footsteps of these two that you had already passed.
Okay.
Coming towards.
Cavan is going to roll in a somersault towards these guys' legs.
Okay.
Basically just hoping that they're blind enough to just trip over him.
Okay. That'd be a brawl.
Okay.
They're not dodging.
Both dice. 6.
Okay.
He's not trying to do damage. He's trying to
Right.
trip them
Sonic
up.
the Hedgehog them?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Make a soak roll.
Good. Oh, there we go. Damned it. 14.
All right. You beat both of them. So basically, they both run into you full force. You
Okay.
know? So it's like getting kicked in the side.
Yep.
You take the hit pretty well, and you feel both of them tumble over you in the darkness.
Okay.
So they're now between you and Tridian.
Right.
But you hear them hit the ground pretty hard. They're also pretty heavily armored, so you hear that clunk clunk, like helmets whacking the ground.
Yep.
Tridian keeps prying at the door till it's wide enough that he can fit through.
Okay.
I should have grabbed I forgot to get a weapon. Another weapon.
You get the door open, and these guards both get to their feet, but they don't make any more progress towards you. You go into the room as well? Do you go into the room when you open it?
I do.
All right. The light source in here, very faint light source, seems to be some sort of emergency light that is slowly kind of powering back on.
Can I see my lightsaber anywhere?
You see several lockers that are locked. Well, no. You see several lockers that are unlocked because the electric locks on them are just, they're all open. There's 5 lockers. They're all open.
He's gonna do, because they're he can see that they're all, are they the doors open?
Yeah, they just kind of all swung open when the power went on.
He scans them quickly looking for his lightsaber.
Okay. Roll D6 to see if you find your... High, you find your lightsaber.
Hi.
Okay.
3.
All right,
low,
you find Cavan's lightsaber.
It's there?
He didn't know which one was which.
God damn it. I grab it and I pivot, and then in the hallway I see Cavan. Mm-hmm. Is he still on the ground?
Yes.
The lightsaber rolls down the hallway.
Fuck. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Give me an athletics. That's just dexterity.
Dexterity?
Yeah.
You're gonna like this. 11, but a 1 on the wild die.
Okay. It slides down the hallway, but then it hits one of these guards as they're getting up, hits their foot, and spins against the wall.
Does he pick it up and like look inside it and then turn it on?
He probably is going to reach for it, but Cavan is going to go first.
All right, Cavan scurries for lightsaber, tries to grab it, turn it on, and he brings it right to like the guy's.
Give me a strength, brawling if you've got it. Otherwise, just strength, I guess. This is before the attack. And
Niner.
I'm gonna use one of my character points.
Oh, cool.
He gets a hand on it. You both have a hand on it. Roll a d6. And before you roll, tell me, do you want High to be the blade part facing him or you?
High is facing him.
High, the blade is facing him. Okay. You're both pulling on this lightsaber.
5.
You know you could end this fight very quickly.
Cavan says, "You have the wrong end facing you. Let it go, or I will activate it."
Make a
Intimidation?
What? Intimidation? Yeah.
Does such a thing exist?
Persuasion.
Yeah,
Sure, you
persuasion.
can do persuasion.
14.
He lets it go. he scrambles backwards.
Okay.
You light it?
Yep.
Okay.
I light it and I hold it out in front of me, and he hands up.
Give me an intimidation check now.
Tridian has gone back into the room to like kind of grab our belongings and gather them together. Are there any other weapons in this room?
Yes. There's all of your belongings, and then there's whatever that guy brought in. Give me a perception check. Do you have security? Search. Give me a search check.
Sure.
Actually.
I'd like to do a little arguing or counterpoint with the GM.
What do you got?
He's going to face them and say, they're not. It's
all turned off right now.
Cybernetic dudes, right? Okay.
Correct. Yeah, they're just regular security.
guys.
Yeah.
He says, "You're following your orders and you're doing what you think is right. What you are going to find very quickly is that the story is not adding up. These murders have been happening for 68 days. We've been here for 3. The ones responsible are the ones we're going for."
Is the lightsaber lit?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd like to use law enforcement.
Ooh.
Because I have it.
Okay, all right.
And
sure.
basically just trying to tell them, like
legalese.
Stand down
Roll law enforcement.
and let this play out. Yeah, okay.
22 for my search check.
Awesome.
21.
They raise their hands. They step against the wall.
Have 2 minutes gone by yet?
No.
Into the cell.
They move into the room.
He walks them in there with a lightsaber, disarms them, and then he knows 2 minutes is coming up. He's going to wait for that energy field to come back up.
Cool. Meanwhile, Dan, in that guy's belongings, there is a blaster pistol, and there's a small case which is EMP shielded. You realize that it's like a smuggling case. You know, it doesn't look like a case. It looks like a shaving cream or something. And you look at it real quick. You realize it's EMP shielded. You kind of spin the bottom. You said you got a 20 something.
22.
It opens up. Inside is a comm link.
He's kind of put all of our belongings, like stashed them on his person, and he's stepped out into the hallway again. He's looked both directions, and he sees Cavan in the prison cell area, and he's holding the communicator in one hand, kind of looking at it as the power, I think, turns back on.
I had a blaster pistol too, so if
Oh yeah, that would be in there still.
you'd
Yeah,
have that
mine as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Does the
the power comes back on.
that energy shield comes back up?
Yep.
He says-
Alarms start going off.
You've done the right thing. and he turns and runs.
As you turn and run, you hear the droid say, "Stop! Stop! do not proceed."
Shunk, just cuts his head off as he runs by.
I'm now writing 11 other pilots.
I do cut the droid's head off.
Wow.
Well, I
Okay.
think it's going to immediately deactivate the shield.
True,
Or whatever.
right.
Yep. Okay.
So Cavan runs out of the doors to the cell, cuts down the droid, and he says, "Tridian, we need to move. We need to link up with Gangu."
This was hidden in the cellmate's belongings.
And
He holds out the communicator.
he says it loud
You
enough.
see the cameras in the hallway starting to click on.
He's saying it loud enough to make sure that the guards heard him.
Yes.
Activate it.
He switches it on the side.
Cavan, Tridian, it's Kira.
We're here.
Nice. All right. You must be out of the cells if you've got the comm link. Power's coming back on everywhere. All the alarms are going off. You're gonna have dozens of security on you in any minute.
Where do we go from here?
If you can get out of that building, the west. West? Sure.
Galactic West.
Galactic West.
We talked about this, didn't we?
Quadrant 1.
It's right there on our poster.
Oh yeah, we have a Star Wars poster and it has a fucking
Galactic North on
has a
it.
compass on it. The west end of the west exit to that building, we have a transport waiting.
We'll meet you there.
We'll cause a distraction as soon as you get outside.
Tell them about the airlock, or the venting.
He says, "Kira, are you there?"
Yeah.
We spoke to
Viticus.
Viticus. He says, we spoke to Viticus. He knows about Gangu. He's threatened to open the airlocks and vent everyone into space. It's not safe anymore.
Okay. She's shaken by that for sure.
You must move quickly. We'll see you soon.
Roger?
The comlink. I switch it off.
We start running to the west, and Tridian points to one of the cameras and says, "Shoot that camera out."
Tridian does? I do?
God damn it.
Wow. Yeah, I pointed out.
Why? Keep doing it. I think it's because I wrote your name on the top of my character sheet.
I have your name
above
on the top
mine.
of your sheet too, but it also says Cavan because I kept saying it wrong.
Caven. As we start running towards Quadrant 1, Galactic West, he says, "Tridian, shoot out that camera."
The blaster sound fires off. He misses terribly and has to do it a couple more times. No.
Okay.
Takes a quick pause and says, "We'll have to hope that will do it. Going for the cortex."
No.
He turns.
What about Kira?
She's not there. We have to hope they can figure out what to do. Want to try. Obviously, there's going to be security and monitoring and shit like that. Just trying to, like, maybe in the process of this, like, we're trying to, like, make it seem like we're trying to make our escape.
Okay.
Shoot out cameras, things like that. Cavan grabs another blaster if he has his blaster, whatever it is. We both have blasters. We blow away some cameras. And I'm also setting us up to redirect for where we really want to go.
Okay.
And just hope it gives us a little bit of a head start. There's only one lightsaber. I guess you took yours.
Fucked up, dude. It's fucked up.
Luck of the die.
He tosses you his own lightsaber.
You're the better saber fighter and everything else.
I'm not really, but I
Better
roll
roller.
better. Yeah.
Better roller. Yeah, he tosses you the lightsaber.
Tridian says, we still don't know where the laboratory is, nor do we have access.
We do. We have the coordinates from
Sorry,
Thames.
that's right. Yep.
Thames Arrow gave us, right?
Yep.
Were we able to keep enough bearing on our way here to know which way to go to get there?
Sort of. So one thing that makes it pretty easy is that you know the cortex is in the center of the station. It's pretty easy to navigate. Everything here is kind of radial, so you can always pretty easily move towards that center. And you get out of this building, out of this complex, you hear explosions, you hear fighting. You know that, whatever distraction was put in place is working. And when you get out of here, you get into like hallways, and you do see, because you're so close to the security outpost, that there are cameras. So as good as your sort of deception was, it's not going to buy you a ton of time. It's going to buy you some time. It got you this far without further fighting. And you start making your way down these halls towards this center, and towards the original part of the station. You can tell once you get into here, the way things are built is different. It was a science station, an ancient science station. So it's not as glamorous. It's not made for tourists or people who are even planning on living here full time. It's more like industrial. It looks more like the ships in like Aliens.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And you're making your way down these halls, and you get to this room that sort of opens up, and you're on this catwalk around the center. And in the center is, in Star Wars fashion, like a pit with these giant pylons going up and down, like up into the clouds above and out of the station, and then down into the bowels of the station. And every once in a while, you see a sort of crackle of energy around them. And you know that what you're looking for is at the center. It's below where you are. You're not sure exactly how far down it is because you don't know what level you're on. But it's not something you could just jump down without the Force.
Not that kind of Jedi.
Yeah. Recently rewatched the Duel of the Fates. They're fucking jumping down and up like millions of feet. I don't care.
We can't give up the high ground now.
But there you are. There's no easy, quick way down.
Are there stairs
No, this is more...
or ladders?
I don't think stairs exist in Star Wars.
No.
It's all ladders, right?
Ladders or like,
Turbo lifts.
turbo lifts that are like weird patterns, like they stop and like rotate or whatever.
Maybe that could be a character concept for a different game. You're the guy who
Steps.
invents stairs. In Star Wars.
Yeah, because it's either a ramp,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
No
it's just
stairs.
building code.
Yeah.
Incredibly ADA compliant.
yeah.
You don't know what race, you don't know what different species can do.
The Empire is evil. However, they comply with bureaucracy.
Perfect.
Lawful evil, man. You know that there's going to be people following you from that tunnel you just came down, and it's not going to take long. There are like ladders that go down, but you don't see any other way. You want to give me like a search check?
Can I also on the way in? Can I do some classic Star Wars shit of like, you just shoot out every security panel you pass?
You
and
give
it
me a
makes-
security check to see,
Okay.
and we'll see how much you can slow down your pursuit. Buy you guys some time.
Oh, nice. That's a 21
Holy shit!
on 4D plus 2 with no 6 on the
All
wild
right,
die.
I'm gonna give you guys. I was gonna give you 2 rounds. I'm gonna give you basically 4 rounds.
16 on the search check.
16 on the search check. You see a control panel, and it has like a call button.
Okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't even like slow down. He as soon as he sees it, he marches over to it and hits the button.
Kevin shoots out another security
Tritium
keypad
like
and
turns
then
quickly, thinking that like there's incoming like fighting, and then
Yeah.
realizes he's just shooting out some of the panels.
Cavan gets over to you.
It's going to buy us a little bit of time, but they're definitely onto us.
You hear,
Let's go.
and this repulsor lift platform like floats up. It's not attached to anything. It just floats up. It's got some sort of rudimentary droid brain that is steering it, but it comes up to the level you're on and then stops, and then like a little gate opens.
Step through.
Yeah, jump onto it.
Destination.
Central Cortex.
Little thing closes and starts going down. Way too slow.
Way too slow.
What the fuck? It's safe. It's safe. It's not going to go fast. That would be dangerous.
Elevator music.
You hear blaster fire above as they're trying to shoot the door open. You think you're judging like how far it is to the bottom, and how you hear the blaster fire, and you're almost just at the bottom when you see soldiers up at the top at that railing, and they start firing down on you. They're just gonna get one round of shots.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
Are there walls on this thing?
No, it's just like a rail. It's like open. Yeah. Star Wars is like safe but also dangerous.
Yeah, right. Yeah, not big. Good on ramps, not good on railings.
Dude, the fucking Death Star just doesn't have railings.
I know.
I am going to kind of instinctually use a power, because you're supposed to use it before you're hit, which is absorb or dissipate energy.
Okay.
And so the difficulty is, if I'm trying to absorb a blaster bolt, it's moderate plus the damage of the blaster bolt if it hits.
Let's use that goddamn lightsaber to deflect some of them.
I'm not very good. I'm not that kind of Jedi.
Should I have fucking kept it?
Yeah,
All right.
You should have.
Don't worry about rolling unless they hit.
Oh, you're right, because I have a higher sense, right?
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be 2 shots at each of you.
Can I dodge?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. 10, 13.
If you just jump to the left.
If we're just dodging, then actually the dodge gets added to your...
Correct.
Okay, that's...
Dan, you want to give me that?
Yep. Oh my god.
You got hit once, Dan.
My dodge is 14.
14? Okay. You get missed twice.
23.
On the absorb,
Yes.
you get shot, like, in the chest. You're good. You're not hurt at all. Because it completely, like, it
Yeah.
counts as like a soak roll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin like goes to reach towards you and then sees you like...
And it's a moment of where it's almost like he's holding his breath while he knows he's exposed.
This is what Vader does when Han
Exactly.
shoots him.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yep.
So gangster.
It's very when he does it, it's very gangster. When I do it, it's panic.
Central cortex. Have a nice day.
As we are stepping off,
I think we like jump as it like gets
Yeah,
close.
yeah,
he lights the lightsaber and drives it into the
nice.
platform.
Roll damage. See if you can destroy this thing. That'll buy you a lot of time.
Not bad. 19.
Okay. I rolled pretty high. It doesn't destroy it, but
Yep.
you see like sparks, and it's definitely like very slowed down.
Sure.
And in fact, as soon as you guys get off, you're now out of view of the shaft, so you can't see that they can't shoot you.
Maybe it's going in stops and starts.
Right, but you see it like juddering going back up, like they did call it. And
just imagine the back and forth of like pressing the elevator button, like waiting for it to come back up.
You're at the central cortex. There's basically rows and rows of server computers, but you follow the directions that were given to you by Thame, and you find this door. We'll say you maybe use the lightsaber to just kind of cut it open and then force it, and you make your way inside. And inside is a laboratory. You see a few like medical beds with bodies on them hooked up to machines. You see a few tubes with brains in them.
Like back to tank style tubes?
Yeah.
Yep.
And you see a whole lot of very high-tech looking equipment. You guys want to give me search rolls or tell me what you're looking for or what you want to do before you roll anything?
I think Tridian, from his medical background, immediately approaches the beds to look at the patient information.
Okay.
I'm looking at this as I need to gather enough evidence to show what the Quorum has done
Cool.
and how they're responsible. So that's what I'm looking for.
All right.
Did we, with our belongings, we have like a date, pretty had a data pad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So maybe Cavan is going around trying to like call up what can we pull out data from.
You could send all this data to Kira, or maybe even like allow her to like connect to it from the data pad.
Yeah. So I think maybe the thing is that Tridian in a kind of medical role, default medical role is gravitating towards the patients, but you in your search are looking for like the evidence as an investigator.
Dan, how about you give me a medicine roll and we'll see what you can gather. And Josh, why don't you give me a security roll to see if you can connect to these computers to pull off some of this data.
Oh, here's a sixer.
You just got to roll sixes. It's so much easier.
I know. 14. 19.
25.
25.
27.
Okay. Josh, Cavan thinks the best thing you can do is to establish a connection and allow Kira to pull all this data off. That way, even if you two are killed, this will get out.
Okay.
You contact her, and then you need to actually connect the data pad to these systems.
Okay. And at this point, he also says change of plans. We went for the Cortex. We're passing you through now. We need you to pull off all the information you can.
Okay. As she's talking, you can hear like sirens in the background.
Okay. Let them know if they need to get their people out of there.
We're working on it. We're getting out of here right now. What do you need me to do?
I need you to pull off all this data. We need to prove what the Quorum is doing.
Okay, I need you to, I'm assuming the system isn't part of the network, so I need you to get me in.
Okay. He starts telling her what he sees.
All right. She walks you through like what panel to remove, and you start literally plugging things into the data pad.
Okay.
With 19, you establish a connection. She says, connection's kind of slow. It's going to take 10, 15 minutes probably to get all this info.
If you can just put in the AOL sound right now for the podcast.
It's a 56K, guys. Yeah. It's an old system.
He looks at Tridian. Can you see if you can speed this up anymore?
Tridian looks up from like a screen he's reading medical information on.
Do you remember the cutscene?
Which one?
With this room.
This room.
Yeah.
This is when I went through like the different. So those folks at home that don't know, we generally do not hear the cutscenes. We definitely don't hear them at the time they recorded that episode. Dan might not hear them at all until the episode's released.
Yeah, you might not have been here when we recorded that. Actually,
I don't think
a lot of times I edit them.
So what you have here are all of the missing people. Most of their charts say that they are deceased. But some of them, besides saying deceased, I'm sorry, they all are deceased. They're all dead. But some of them also say active.
That's not good.
You find...
Do I see a reference to a Shawnee anywhere?
Not directly, but it's definitely, that information is definitely on the computer. And victims, here we go. And you go to one of the missing, the Doug.
Bin Ray.
Doug, male, age 37. Occupation, greenhouse laborer.
I was the one that actually investigated his place, and he had been saving, obviously, to leave, but hadn't taken anything with him.
Status, deceased. Active. You see that there are devices hooked up to him that are monitoring some sort of electromagnetic signals. The creature is still inside of him.
Is he restrained?
No. The body is not. You're not sure exactly how it works, but it seems that, the body is destroyed. Like it's kind of just stuck in there, because he's dead. You also see Dumi Tamu, female, human, age 22, occupation bartender. status: dead, active. The two of them are active, meaning there's two of these creatures in the room with you.
As you ask the question, can any way to speed up the process, he says, he kind of shakes his head, like almost ignoring your question. And he says, the Ashani are alive within these two. Their bodies are dead. But my best guess, from a medical perspective, the synapses, the electricity that flows within us, is something that they are able to at least inhabit or artificially manipulate, despite the brain death of these individuals. And so they exist somewhere in those synapses. I can't explain it any more than that.
Jake, I had this wild idea, and I have no idea how I would do it or if I even should or would. But Cavan kind of wants to free these things.
Okay.
And I don't even know if I have a specific, if I could figure out how to do it. I just want to somehow, with the Force, try to connect with them, to open my mind, open my chakra, spill some midichlorians on them.
That you said chakra.
Okay.
And just, I call on those memories I was enhancing of reaching out towards the Rancor, the connection I have, and basically just kind of like, almost like I'm trying to like primitive greeting how to show I have tried to interact with one of you before.
Okay. Because game. You don't think you have time to do both of them. However, you do have an apprentice.
To do both
Correct.
those things, or both the
to
creatures?
free both of them.
Okay.
But you think you could both do it.
Tridine is like, he's scanning through, like you can see he's just trying to process as much data as he can.
From the perspective of the hunters, these would be monsters. Let's let them out.
His head, like he quickly looks up at you and he says, we don't know what's behind the bars, what's caged in here. His hand is kind of hovering over the body.
Have your mind at peace. Reach out. Let them feel the threat that is coming behind us.
Jake, I have the Force power that allows me to control another's pain.
Mm-hmm.
I think that based on what Cavan is asking of me, I'm going to try to remove any barriers that are imprisoning this thing. That's how he's going to try to reach into the body of this Doug. And
you're going to take the Doug?
Yep.
All right.
I like that. I kind of feel that Cavan has some kind of empathetic connection to Domi from having spent time with the people that were like missing her.
True.
And like feeling, like I basically I'm thinking both of Domi and of my interactions with the creature. And I'm just like keeping memories and emotions of my own and those I've interacted with in mind. I think about the anger that Rancor felt, it wanting to escape. I think about wanting to will that to happen. I think about those that were looking for Domi. And that's how that's what I'm trying to like connect with.
Okay. Both of you roll control.
I rolled 3 6s and a 3 on the wild die. So that's 21.
Damn.
Actually, plus 2, that's 23.
Holy shit.
Character point?
I used a character point and it didn't do me much. It brought me to a 16 from a 15.
Okay. You both reach out to these entities. Dan, you see You smell soil. You smell the earth. You are reminded of being home. Your hands are in the soil, digging, carefully planting these roots. But it's not your hands. It's these long, dug fingers. Dug, digging. You're in a greenhouse. It's humid. There's potatoes all around you. You're carefully scooping the soil away and planting this plant. And you have this overwhelming longing for your home, to not be here, to be in real soil, to see an actual sunrise.
To escape.
Josh, you're at the Meltdown, the bar. Wookiee at the end says, How was your night? You are holding a glass, filling it with something that smells so strongly of alcohol, but you know that this Wookiee can handle it. And you do this thing you've been practicing, trying to get cool at doing, where you slide it down the bar to him, but you slide it a little too hard and it spills. He laughs and says, "You're getting better." You go over and you wipe it off. And you get this feeling of, this is your family. You're safe here. And then the lights flicker. You hear a surge of electricity. You feel something else come over you. And no, God. You feel something at the same time enter you. It's just gonna get worse.
Something explodes. You feel release.
Feel it tingling.
Sorry, everyone.
You feel an energy enter your body and take you over. You no longer feel like this is home. You no longer understand.
How many fucking sirens could possibly happen in the middle of the afternoon?
It's going to be a brutal edit. I mean, I guess it's fast, but
They all are.
They're all brutal.
It's definitely easier a little bit with just 3 people. Just easier to...
The Wookiee looks at you and says something, but you can't understand him. Can you guys both roll sense for me?
Maybe.
I can.
That's good. 23.
Switching.
Snake eyes.
Oh! 2 ones?
2 ones.
Awesome. I almost wrote 11.
It's technically a 3 because I have +1.
Dan, Ben Ray, sorry. Everything is cloudy. You're not in control of yourself. It's sometime later. You don't know why, but you're moving towards an airlock, hopping down the hallway, holding a helmet under your arm. You have to get out of here.
What about my things?
You left them behind. You see a pilot in the hallway coming towards you. You turn. You know who they are. You run, but he catches you. Domi Tamu. Trandoshan comes into the bar. You say, "Nak." He growls lowly. You say, "Is it done?" He shakes his head no. "We must leave." He nods. "Soon." You feel this sense not only of leaving the station, but of leaving the system. You know Nak is one of you.
One of Miyashani?
Yeah.
Okay.
The ship waiting outside will bring you to the wider galaxy. Guys, roll alter for me.
That's a 1D.
Nice.
Here's where I go to 6. No.
10.
2.
Guys, just keep switching.
Sorry. That's 12.
12.
Plus 2.
All right. The thing is free of Domi Temu, but Kevin, you are Domi Temu. You are the Ashani. The three of you are the same entity. And you're trying to push it out, but you can't. It's still within you. And your surroundings change. You're no longer in front of a medical bed. You're on a beach. You look up into the sky, you see the rings of whatever planet you're on. You hear the waves slowly coming up the shore, this blue sand that sort of sparkles. You see there's other people on this beach, Twi'leks, humans, variety, but it's some sort of touristy type destination. Dan, same situation. You feel yourself try to pull away, try to separate from this thing, but you can't. And then you two are on this beach. You see Cavan. And as the two of you are standing there, kind of gathering your senses, it feels almost like you're on the dreamscape.
Okay.
It seems like you're in, a simulation. In fact, if either of you have planetary systems, this is a place you've heard of. This is a real place. Probably from someone's dreamscape that has come here to the station at some point. And then a figure appears on the beach. Yoda.
Shut the fuck up.
And he says, You are your own creatures.
Should we respond?
Yeah, you can talk.
So, we are there. And by we, I mean I am Cavan,
Yes.
Domi, and an Ashani.
No, just
Okay.
but you do feel a little disjointed at the
Okay.
moment. But you're just sort of Cavan and Tritium at the moment.
Okay.
But you're not free of these things. And it's pretty clear to you that the creature you're speaking to is not actually Yoda.
Right. This is almost like a contact situation.
I'm thinking that's the exact movie I've been thinking about the whole time.
It
Yeah.
pokes you with its walking stick.
Yes. Each fully distinct with no control.
Carbon-based within a sack of flesh, liquids,
Rather fragile.
but with power. It taps you. It points up at your head.
Tridian kind of walks in a kind of half circle towards this other thing, looking at it. What are you?
I am me.
Are you each distinct?
When away from home, yes. This, it looks down at its body. This is your leader.
Kevin smiles. He says, yes, one of them. But not of all like us, in your eyes. Kevin gestures to Tridian and himself. We are, in a way, part of something different from others that to you look like us. Have you ever heard of the Force?
We are here because we want to help you.
You are separate from them.
Yes.
Your intentions are separate.
Yes.
You wish to help us.
we recognize, we understand, or have become aware of these people that have used you, that have caused others like you to die or disappear. I don't know the framework that you operate in.
You will destroy the machine.
Is that what is necessary?
Yes. The trap that draws us in, tears us apart. You will destroy it.
I look at Kevin.
It's sort of the whole station.
On this place, there are many like us, thousands. Right? There's thousands of people on the station?
Yeah. I think I said 10,000.
There are 10,000 carbon-based life forms. Only 20 or 25 have the intent to hurt you and harm you. The others do not know. We will change the machine so that it cannot hurt you. But we also need to make sure that those other carbon-based life forms are not hurt. They have been hurt as you have been hurt by the same. Those with the intent to hurt you hurt others without care.
Following them.
Yeah, right.
I think I understand. These who wish to hurt us, are they the same who wish to hurt you?
Yes. And others. Domi Tamu, Umsika. I kind of conjure them in my mind, trying to, I don't know if they can get any sense of like what I'm thinking or feeling, but I'm picturing these people as we're talking about them. And I say, as these with the intent to hurt you reached out to capture, to kill you, to take your life force, they also killed others like us. They do not care. It brings them power.
We will leave you now and enter your machine and wait for you to find a way to let us leave.
Thank you. The machine, this whole station that you call machine, we also need it to stay alive. All carbon-based life forms need these machines. But we will seek to find a way to make this machine not be able to hurt you or trap you. But we ask that you make sure that this machine can operate safely to keep the carbon-based life forms alive.
All but the 25.
If they threaten you, do what you must. We will seek to hold them accountable in our own ways.
What is this? It pulls out a lightsaber. It's Tridian's lightsaber. It lights it. It's looking at it.
It is a powerful asset. Through that, we seek to use our intent to protect. In the wrong hands, it can harm.
It is a weapon of energy.
Yes.
Would it destroy your physical form?
Yes.
Then we must help to keep you alive.
That would be nice.
Tridian glances at you, uncertain of what that means.
Suddenly, Josh, Cavan, you're looking at him holding the lightsaber, and then you're almost in two places at once. You see the lightsaber in his hand, and then you see it through your chest. You are struggling, not knowing who you are or where you are, but you feel this energy within you, and the beach fades away. You're back in the laboratory, and there is a Verpine holding a lightsaber that it just put through your back.
Oh my God.
Oof.
The room is open. There's several soldiers standing around, and he just walked up to you. You stood there and did nothing, and he stabbed you. And that's where we'll end it.
Whoops daisy.
Did the energy dodge give me get out of
Thank you guys for listening to Star Wars Dreamscapes. I'd just like to give a quick shout out to a Wilhelm Scream for our intro music, as always, and Galactic Empire for the Star Wars themes you heard. And a special shout out to Adrian von Ziegler and the song Pluto that you hear at the beginning of each episode. And if you want a little bit more information, there's details in the show notes, and follow us on social media. I promise, unlike my last arc, you're going to get lots of things to help you solve this mystery. Maybe some of you can solve this mystery before Dan and Josh. It probably wouldn't be that hard. So take a look on there and let me know what you think. You can also check out our Patreon. If you're listening to this after Halloween, then that means it's live. Thanks again. See you next Tuesday.
That's nasty.